Hi everyone, this is Chris. Some of y'all might know me as C. Rob Carey on Twitter. It's the way I'm sharing this video. I've never done a video of myself talking before, so bear with me here. um, as y'all know by now, it's like towards the end of it, but today is World AIDS Day, and I thought I would go ahead and share my story. All day on Twitter, I've seen messages of acceptance and love and really great things. So, anyway, I guess I'll go ahead. Next March will mark the second anniversary of my receiving a letter from the Red Cross with the information that a blood donation sample from me had reacted positively to an HIV test. I gave blood about every quarter. My mom is a nurse, so these things are really important to me. And ever since high school, whenever I could get out of math class, basically, I would imagine myself saving a life and have the small dose of self-congratulations with my grape juice and Lorna Doones. Aside from all the other details of that moment when I opened my mail that day, it was the week of my birthday, so it was definitely a weekend of a lot of emotions for me. But the main thing that continues to stick out for me was the letter itself. It was a very plain letter that came in a manila envelope. It was very matter of fact, and a lot more dismissive than the usual letters I got soliciting a pint of my typo every quarter on the dot. You see, the Red Cross, a medical organization with a mission statement, the dedication to saving lives, helping those through times of devastation, and providing a caring hand to those who need it most, had nothing more to say to me than, by the way, you have HIV now. Here's a 1-800 number, a Xerox packet from the 90s, and our lab report. No thank you for the 16 last donations. They used to count for me, by the way. Or here's a list of doctors and resources in your area. Yeah, I almost expected a bill. Um, this makes me think, whenever I think about that letter, these are medical professionals. These are nurses and doctors. They take an oath and they publish journals and they go to school for years, stuff like that. If this is how you become a non-person in their eyes, imagine how everyone else feels. So I guess that's why I made this video. Conventional stereotypes will tell you that your average positive person is a sickly gay heroin junkie who raw dogs every husband on the block. But while I am a guy who likes guys, the only needles that have touched my skin are in a medical office. I can still count my exes on one hand, and I'm healthier than I've ever been. As far as my story goes, I guess I am pretty fortunate. I know exactly who gave it to me, mostly because we had recently broken up after nearly 2 years, and, well, I can safely say that I was monogamous. I knew exactly who to call at the health center at my university, and I have health insurance. In fact, this month is the 16th month that I've been undetectable, which means that my viral count, they can't even count it anymore, and I have more white blood cells than I did any other time in my life. So this is where I come to you. This World AIDS Day, take the time this year to reevaluate your stigmas about HIV. Check out and learn the story of a positive person. I think you'll find that more often than not, our life is quite similar to yours. We don't look any different, we don't change magically or anything. You see, being a virus doesn't judge and discern. People do. This floating fragment of DNA doesn't draw pictures based on race, sexual orientation, whether your behavior is deemed risky or demure, or your income. But you do. So let that marinate in your mind for a little bit while you pass judgment on others. Because the only way we're going to win the fight against HIV is when people aren't afraid of it. The only way we can gain bravery is through taking away the judgment, stigma, and rejection of those who live with that little plus sign. One last thing, guys. When you're on a date, you're on a club at the club or something, and a guy tells you that he's positive, he's not gonna be the one that gives it to you. Trust me. Anyway, thanks for listening, and have a wonderful night. Keep illuminating my Twitter feed with all of your nuggets of wisdom. And seriously, cut out the HIV jokes. I mean it. You never know who you're talking about. It's not funny, and it makes you look small. This is C. Rob Carey, signing out.